Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Hi. We have Benson here to meet some Pomeranians.
Oh, yes, there
It's
they
a
are.
Pomeranian meeting.
Here we go. They're there, right there.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll have you come on in. Come on in, guys. Come back. Hello. Come on in.
God, the Pomeranian reunion.
Come on in. Oh, Dougie. Go back, Frankie. Come here. Come
Oh
here.
my God.
There, sit down, get out. So this is Dougie. He's 6-year-old Pomeranian.
Yeah.
And then Frankie, he is 3. So Dougie, oh, come here, Doug. Here, maybe we'll shut this. Come in. Come on, Frank. So Dougie has a very big marking problem. And we have 2 other dogs at the home. We have a boxer who's 6, female boxer,
Yep.
and then a female schnauzer mix who's 1 year old. So ever since we brought Frankie into our life, Dougie marks everything. He marks everything from humans. The other day he marked one of our on-air talents, and it was the first time I ever saw him mark a human. So we went out and got these doggy diapers because he marks constantly. And so I don't know what to do to fix that. He's a really good boy. They're great boys. Frankie doesn't have the problem. It's just my Dougie. I know. Hi.
You know, here in Vegas,
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest problems, because this is a very common thing in Vegas.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they pee a lot indoors.
Sure.
Because they don't have access to the outdoor lifestyle.
Yep.
So it takes a long time for a dog in Vegas to actually go outside because the weather.
Yep. It's hot.
Yeah.
They don't want to touch that concrete.
They don't want to touch the concrete.
Right.
So what happens to them is they learn to use the bathroom inside. So it's like it's like a being in a kennel, like a puppy mill type of thing. The dogs that learn to use the bathroom inside the kennel, which is, Arizona has the same problem.
Okay.
Vegas have the same problem.
Hot weather places,
the hot weather places. So how is that working for you?
Well, we have a doggy door.
No, the diaper.
Oh, the diaper, it works well. He still will lift his leg. Even with the diaper on, he constantly is lifting it on people.
It's a habit, it's a habit.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't want to keep him in diapers forever. I mean, he's 6, he's healthy, I still feel like he's young. He gets his exercise, he eats really well.
But what kind of exercise?
Well, I walk him. We walk them usually late at night or very early in the morning, especially during these summer months.
Right.
Or I'll take them on car rides and we'll go into like the pet store, walk around in there, that type of thing. But obviously during the summer months, it's can be a little bit more trying just because it's late night, early mornings. But I mean, he is getting his exercise. It's just for whatever reason, I can't stop the marking.
So when he marks, what do? How do you let him know that that's not what you want?
I mean, I try to make a loud clap when I can catch it. That's the thing, is that both me and my husband, we work a lot, and so it's hard to be home all the time. So usually I'll come home and I'll just see the spots everywhere, or I'll look in the cameras and I'll see him marking, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was there to catch him.
Right.
But when I do catch him, I'm trying to make those loud noises and trying to, kind of not tell him no, I'm tell him bring him outside.
Does that mean he has he when in your house, he can just go anywhere in the house?
He can go in the living room and kitchen, because the kitchen has the door to the outside.
Okay.
The doggy door.
Okay. So what happened if you limit the living room?
If I limit the living room, he still will have certain, because we have cut it off even more. We added fences and different hallways and whatnot, so he has a very limited space, and still will just do the marking. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. People have told me there's certain sprays out there. I'm like, I don't know if that works, if those chemicals are good for them.
It?
I have not.
What this is, you have to try. You have to try. It's not so much the chemical, but the odor that makes them not want to go. I want to use the bathroom. It's like a repellent.
Sure.
They use that for horses a lot, because the horses is not so much about them peeing, but them chewing.
Okay.
So what makes the horse not chew that is the smell of the object.
Okay.
So in the dog world, what makes them not pee is the smell of the object.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Some smells like vinegar, anything that is a little pungy. It's gonna be a little on the pungy side.
Okay.
It's gonna make a dog not want to be near it. So if they're not near it, then the behavior of lifting is not triggered.
Sure.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it can be a plus. You're already doing the boundary aspect.
Yeah.
But if you add the smell aspect, it's gonna make the brain stay away from.
Okay.
So if the brain stay away from, he's gonna move less. So if he moves less, he's gonna relax.
Sure.
See, so the brain needs to be excited to pee.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So this.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm listening to your Pomeranian. She's perfect. He's perfect. And I'm like, why are mine so huffy puffy?
Well, you are a very hyper person.
I know.
You know what I mean? So they do take on the personality of the house. You know what I mean? So so you can also. That's why you go to people's home and say, "What's the energy in this house?"
Yeah, very happy. I mean, we've got the 2 other dogs. My husband,
Happy or excited? Because it's 2 different.
I mean, we have a very happy household, but I'm high energy. I'm a morning show co-host. I'm up early. I have a lot of energy all the time.
Yeah.
So you're right. Maybe because I'm like, wow, look at be Benson, right? But
this is Benson.
He's so good, and I'm like, I don't hear him huffing or puffing, and then my 2 little babies are huffing puffing.
Yeah.
And it's because of me.
Well, they do take our personality, and our personality has to do a lot with energy.
Yeah.
In my field, I need to be more on the calm side than an excited side.
Okay.
Because most of my clients practice what you practice.
So excited.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, you are a Pomeranian.
Yeah,
in a human version, you are a Pomeranian. That is you. That is your breed. You know what I mean?
Immediately meeting me.
Yeah, that is it. You shouldn't have any other breed. That is your breed.
I love them. I love them.
They walk like they have high heels. High heels. You know what I mean? They're always in that state of, look at me, look at me, look at me.
I know, that's how I am.
It's all about the hair, it's all about the fur, So this is the downside of that is that when the dog is in a constant state of excitement, they're gonna bark more, they're gonna jump more, they're gonna dig more, they're gonna pull more, and they're gonna pee more.
Okay.
Because we humans, we male humans, we're gonna use the bathroom or bladder is because we intake a lot of water.
Sure.
Right? But they're actually going to pee just because they're excited.
Just because they're excited. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no, it makes a lot of sense.
We don't pee because we're excited.
Yeah.
We pee because we have liquid inside.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Wow, that's a good point. I am a Pomeranian. So we're going to work on that a little bit and get them to be more like Benson because he's perfect.
Benson has the 2 sides. Benson has the calm side if that's necessary.
Sure.
And also, of course, he has the excited side.
Sure.
But it's a time and space to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So indoors, my dogs are required to practice a calm state.
Yeah.
When we go outside, they can practice the excited state.
Yep.
So that's when they go outside, that's when they relieve themselves.
Sure.
So when they're inside the house, they stay calm.
Do that. So good.
You see what I'm saying? So remember,
so smart.
Because the dog is not thinking; he's reacting to reacting. So if he stays indoor, and then what happens is they're not going to use the bathroom because they don't use the bathroom when they're calm. They use the bathroom when they're excited. That's what they go in circles. Right. They sniff around. They start pacing. They start looking for a place, and they start lifting.
Yep. No, it makes a lot of sense.
So it requires an excited mind to pee.
Okay. Yep.
You get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to transition to be more woo-saw when I come into the household, so I can hopefully do that for my
How do you normally do?
I'm and Mommy's home! Mommy's here! And it's sometimes more elaborate than that.
Yeah.
So every time, and I don't even realize that because you're right, that's who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And so maybe I need to bring a little bit more of that, lower energy down and, just greeting them calmly and kind of transitioning that way to make them a little bit more relaxed.
House, in my opinion, houses, for resting purposes,
sure,
healing purposes,
sure,
right, and listening purposes. Because when you're in a relationship, you need to listen to each other.
Yeah.
But it's hard to listen to each other when you're in an excited state.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So calmness has a lot of power for that kind of relationship.
Right.
Healing purposes, resting purposes.
Sure.
Listening purposes.
Yeah.
But most people treat house the same way they treat job.
Sure.
So they maintain the same energy all across the board.
Absolutely.
So because the dogs don't have this, let's be realistic about it. Dogs don't have a natural lifestyle. They have a luxurious lifestyle.
Right.
You see it? So it's a big difference. Mm-hmm. It's a big difference, luxury and natural.
Right.
So luxury is a lot of indoor, everything is brought to you, the lifestyle.
Yep.
And if I die, I want to be an American dog for sure. You know what I mean? You don't have to move. You know what I mean? You don't have to move. You get groomer, dog walker,
outfit. He's got a whole drawer.
3 beds. You know, for sure you're gonna have like
my life.
hundreds of gifts at Christmas.
Don't even get me started on their stockings, Cesar.
You see what I mean? Like, yeah, like look at that. It's like all the attention goes to them.
I know,
you know?
Okay. It's so smart. You don't even think about that, but it's so everyday, just little things. You're right. It's keeping your home calm because they are not in a natural world right
They're
there.
not,
You know,
So we have to provide them that access. There you go. We have to provide them that access to practice also what you know, in LA people practice yoga meditation.
Sure.
Right? So that's the moment where they shut it off.
Yep.
Right? Because it's important that the mind not always work, that the mind also relaxes.
Yeah.
Right? So because the dog is most of the time indoor, you know, that actually frustrates them.
Okay.
You know, because they're indoor most of the time.
Sure.
You know, and this is, all species are born, you know, birds are born to fly, fish are born to swim, dogs are born to walk.
Right.
They're not born to stay indoor.
Yep.
So when we come back after they're being indoor for 10 hours, 8 hours, and then we go, hi guys! It's just like, you know what I mean? No, it's that's why I have a show, because most people practice what you practice.
Absolutely.
So, you know, people feel guilty, so they want to practice affection right away.
Absolutely. I've seen that in your show too a lot.
Yeah. So they want to compensate.
Yep.
You know, those 10 hours, 8 hours.
Absolutely.
You know, but you can also compensate by coming back, knowing that they've been behind doors for a while, and then you come in and give them calmness. So then they feel, okay, mom is home. Right. We're gonna be calm about it. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see. You know, you can solve a lot of problems like barking, jumping, running at the door. You know what I mean? Like all the side effects that a lot of people causes or trigger is by the way we greet our dogs. That's why I always practice no touch, no dog, no eye contact.
Whew, all right, I definitely have to try that.
Good luck.
Well, good luck. Thank you, Cesar. That's so awesome. Thank you for spending time with Dougie and Frankie. And Benson is
Mr.
so
Benson.
good. Mr. Benson.
Yeah, this is an awesome Pomeranian reunion.
Oh, look at this.